guys. Might as well get straight into it since there's a couple of people here. Might just have to do a little reconfiguration of the this webcam here, repositioning, because over here is the, and you can see I'm capturing the screen again. Yep, g'day you will see. I'm capturing a frickin' screen again. At least, you know, I've got the frame rate locked down. That could change so that you don't get flickers and bloody rolling lines and all that, but yeah. So I've cracked out the 1200 and I've just done a complete new rebuild on the 1200. I'm pretty happy with it, and I've just found something that makes me even happier, but I'll show you in a second. You just saw it. Anyway, I'd forgotten that I was. I'll tell you what, the problem was is that I picked up so much stuff when I got that Amiga haul that I've kind of forgotten what I've got, and now that I'm starting to get back into it, I'm sort of appreciating what I've got. Just, you know, watching Carsnomi streams and you know, he's inspiring me. The whole channel, the whole AMIGAugust and everything is inspiring me to get back into my Amigas. And I did a bit of a stock take the other day, and yeah, I've got a few things. I want to tidy up my Amigas. Some of them, like this one here, it doesn't have the screws in it. I'll get you over there for a close look in a second. But yeah, suffice it to say that some of the Amigas are not completely built up the way I'd like them. You know, they're not ready just to plug in and go. They need a little bit of work. So not much, just minor stuff, a lot of them. But yeah. So just to give you a bit of a rundown here, I'll actually move the webcam. I'll give you a second here. She's offline. Got a bit of Super Frog going in the background there. That's just because I've got my CD-ROM drive all hooked up here. The other issue with recording over this or streaming over this side here is that I don't have a feedback of what's on screen. So you'll probably see me looking at time to time. Now, is that going to pick up? Just, is that working? Yep, now you got the back of me over here. Yeah. I can't see anything here, that's my problem. I probably should just maybe crank up a laptop so I can monitor the stream, because I can't see the chat. So yeah, let me just, what have I got? I'm not very prepared tonight. Anyway, let me show you. If I turn, let's get you a wide shot here. Right, Amiga 1200 with Blizzard 1230 installed, running over here, a CD-ROM drive, external CD-ROM, SCSI, and a zip drive. It's all working. External floppy, you know, pretty standard sort of setup there for a Blizzard card, I think. The SCSI attachment, pretty handy. And we noticed the other day that I didn't have a FPU in the Blizzard card, but I just found in this box here, another bloody accelerator. It's all in German, but yeah. Brand is MTech, hardware design. So I'll just going to earth myself there. But look at this. Look what I see. FPU. Motorola 68882, isn't it? 68882 RC, so that's the reduced cost 33A, so that would imply that it's a 33 megahertz, right? And then we've got the CPU here, 68030 FE20B. FE. I've seen the LC and I've seen the RC, so as far as I know, RC is reduced cost, LC is low cost, but I've not seen the FE, so not quite sure what's going on there. And got a bit of RAM, so this will be good to try out in one of my other Amigas. Not quite sure what goes in here. If anyone's got any ideas, straight off the top of their head. Yeah, so my understanding is that's a floating point unit. Yeah, so it looks like you can actually add something to this card as well. Not 100% sure. I'll have to have a wee look into that. But I'm tempted to pull this off and whack it into this here. So that could be a little project. I'll just tone that music down a bit. The two big chips, so that's the processor, right? That one there, 68030 FE20B, and then you've got 6882 RC33A. Actually, that might not run in with this accelerator, because that's a 50 megahertz part in this machine, whereas I suspect that that's a 33 megahertz, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is a 33 megahertz, right? I guess we could find out, just bloody slot it in there and give it a go, see how much RAM we've got here as well. So that could be worth a look at. Battery still looks okay. You know, that's a good thing about these coin cells, eh? They don't leak. So that's a nice little thing to find in a box, sitting in a box. 20, oh, okay. 20 megahertz. Yes, okay. So nothing to write home about, right? But I reckon that we'd do a bit of benchmarking here. I know Carsonomi's going to be keeping a spreadsheet of some of the performance results that we get, so I'll start a spreadsheet as well, and we can compare notes, so that'll be pretty handy. Yep, so excuse me if you see me turning away from the camera. I'm reading the chat over this side. I'm just not very well set up for streaming over here, but there you go. So I think maybe we should quit out of this and we'll run the sysinfo. The other thing I had a little play with was this CD-ROM here, which I have had it running previously, but I didn't have much success, mainly because I think when I was dicking around with it last night, I failed to realise that there was no terminator installed, and I've got another terminator somewhere, but this is a PCMCIA type squirrel SCSI, and I know that works. And funnily enough, last night when I cranked it up, I found my long lost Super Frog CD. You know what it's like? You lose a CD, and sometime later you find it in a CD-ROM drive. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Different chip type. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, what I really need to do is find an English manual, because I wonder what, speed CPU this can take. Looks like you can change the oscillator. 14 megahertz, 28 megahertz. Yeah, so it would be good to find an English manual. Jumpers. Oh, you can't change the processor, of course, because it's soldered onto the board. Yeah, CoPro PGA, CoPro PLCC, 72 pin SIM module. So I reckon that we should plug that in and give it a whirl. But first of all, let's fire up sysinfo here. Sorry about capturing the screen again. I'm not set up for capturing the Amiga, the 15 kilohertz Amigas. Next time, I'll be more organized. When I mean next time, probably AMIGAugust. But you'll probably see the Amigas before then anyway. But yeah, I'm just not quite set up for it. But I got all excited about my Amiga 600, so I recapped an Amiga 600 just recently, and apparently I've got an accelerator for the Amiga 600 as well. It's an 030 accelerator for that, but I can't find it that, along with the bridge boards, 2 bridge boards are missing, not missing, just temporarily missing, put it that way. And so because I couldn't get much done with the Amiga 600, I thought I'd crack out the 1200, and well, one of them, and this one here has got the A1200 50 megahertz accelerator in it, so she gets along pretty well. I'll try and get you in as close as I can without it focus hunting there. 8442 dry stones. So I'll note that 8442, that's the A1200 with the Blizzard 1230. That's the 50 megahertz part there. You can see there 68030, 51.8 megahertz FPU. It's a bit gutting that this is not a 50 megahertz FPU part, eh? But anyway, MMUs all go, so we're underway. Now the thing is, we're swapping out the accelerator, is that there's the SCSI board to think about there. That's attached to the accelerator. So just wondering if I can, it's probably actually best to disconnect these here. Flip her over. Now you can see its bum is exposed. Sorry about that. Exposed bum. Get some light on it there. And there we have it. Now, can we just, might be able to just ease this out. Oh yeah, that chip's warm. Yep, she's warm. And yeah, I think the maybe the SCSI connector there is sort of impeding this a little bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'll disconnect that SCSI connector there. Put that back in there. We'll flip her over. Slightly yellowed, not bad. The keyboard's slightly yellowed. But, you know, she's not too bad. There we go. There's the money shot of the SCSI board there with extra RAM. So I think if I just disconnect that there, that should come out nicely there. In fact, can I bring it through this way? No, I won't try that. There it goes. She's a substantial little beast. 64 mega RAM. So it would be quite nice to get a 50 megahertz FPU part for it. But yeah, I'm not going to stress too much. I'm not actually sure how much difference the FPU would actually make. I'm sure some of you out there all know what advantages there are to be had. Oh yeah. I wonder if I might look into that actually and see whether I can run the 30 megahertz, 33 I think it is, 33 megahertz part from this board here and this. I'm just not 100% sure about that. Okay. I have no idea if this is a working card or not. So we're about to find out. Just get the pretty much the bare minimum I think in there. It's the machine's going to complain that it can't find the SCSI CD-ROM, but that's fine. What do we need? Mouse, floppy drive doesn't matter. Hard drive's all set to go. We should be up and running there. Doesn't look promising. That doesn't look promising at all. Just make sure I've got that seated in as well as it can be there. looking more promising. Yep. Yeah, it's having a wee fit there because it. Ooh, no, something's not happy. Clean the socket, do I hear you say? Yeah. 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 Good point. I'm not going to be running Quake on it. As you say, it's probably not a good idea to try running that 33 megahertz part at 50. And, you know, there's not a lot of benefit in it really anyway, is there? I would really like to get a panel for this because I'm not overly happy about it. Sort of hanging down like that. Yeah, she's not happy. Tempted to try it without the compact flash in there, just in case there's something it doesn't like about, you know, that operating system. Yeah, now I think that's because the card's hanging down. That's the reason it's not booting there. Floppy. Just curious to see if it actually just boots and remains stable. Zip. Oh, it might take a wee while, eh? No hard drive. That's too long though, isn't it? Yeah, not 100% sure about this card, eh? clean the socket. Worth a try, right? You can't see the power lights there, can you? There you go. You can see the power light and a bit of the screen there. Nope, not happy. Nada. Sanity check. Hopefully the computer's okay. Yep, computer's still okay. That's the thing that worries me when I do this sort of thing. You just never know. You know, could you be putting in a part that damages the machine? I'll be putting that to some more tests. Actually, I mean, it could just be the RAM, you know, needs reseating. It did fire up a couple of times, didn't it? So yeah, I guess that's going to take a little bit more messing around with, which I will do at some stage. I'll whack this card back in here. No convenient little thumb cutout on this one. Nice little thumb cutout on that. This one, a bit harder. A lot harder. Ooh. I can't get a grip on it there. Jeepers. Let's put Alice's bed there. I don't want to be sort of scraping this machine around the desk. I can't get enough purchase on that to push it in. Not happy about this. Just very awkward positioning here. And I don't want to push too hard on this card here because that's attached. That's the SCSI card there. But this is proving to be, without that little thumb hole there, is proving to be very, very difficult to get in. Ooh. That's tough. That is really tough. There we go. Whew. I can see where they put the cutout on them. Right. Okay. Alice's blanket came in useful there. Working up a sweat here now. Okay. Better plug a joystick in. Who knows, might actually get to play some games. Play some games, pointing camera at a screen, capture mode. Oh, it's a bugger that card there didn't work. could well be faulty. That's potentially why it's stashed away in this box here. So I'll put a bit more work into that at some stage, maybe even on a different Amiga 1200. I reckon, what have I got on here? Oh yeah, I whacked a few games on here the other night. Stunt Car Racer. What I've decided to do with Stunt Car Racer is I've decided that I will try and get through it. It's just that I'll probably just do maybe 1 or 2 attempts at the start of a stream rather than try and fail. And eventually I might get there. In fact, the other thing I thought about doing was just recording the attempts, and then whenever I get through, you know, post that up, show you the recorded footage pretty much. It was the other way of doing it. It's just so hard, so hard. But it goes pretty well on this computer. What have I done? I haven't enabled custom 2, and I haven't enabled the cache. So yeah, you can see that custom 2, you can manually put that on. So my understanding is if you remove the brackets, it enables custom 2. I'm not 100% sure about that, unless that's part of the initial splash screen that you get when you start the game. It's just enabling that tickable box. I'm not 100% sure about that. But let's have a look at how it performs in its standard form, bearing in mind this is a 50 megahertz 030. Yeah, see, custom 2 is tickable down here. I could do that. We'll have a wee look. I'll do a couple of races and we'll compare them. But before we do that, I just need to take a very quick break. Won't be a second.
Elite has been called the game of a lifetime. Available now on the ZX Spectrum. It's shot to #1 in all the charts. It's a game of skill, logic, commercial acumen, and of course, alien zapping excitement. Never seen Elite before, or never played it, buy it now and treat yourself to the game of a lifetime.
Okay, son. Remember to roll when you land, alright, buddy?
Yeah.
That's my boy. Dinner ready, honey?
With over 200 games, there's only time for the important things in life.
Okay. Yeah, apologies for the capturing of a monitor here. I am starting again on this computer because I haven't brought across my saved games. Need sound. Yeah, so it seems to be going pretty well, right? Out of the box. So if you take note of the roughly what the frame rate is there, I mean, I would say very playable. But if we just quit out for a second, and let's change, actually, let's just run it, right? Now, custom 2 apparently takes advantage of the A1200 processor. Let's see. And you'll see up the top left, it should say turbo. Yeah, see top left of the screen there. Actually, I think potentially that might speed the whole game up. That's the whole point, right? I think, yeah, it's a lot faster. And you can make it even faster by putting the cache switch in the tool type. I actually sort of wonder whether this is almost too fast. It doesn't quite give you enough time to react sometimes, especially when you're used to playing it on a bog standard 500. My understanding was that playing it on a 500 was no different to playing it on a fancy 060. But maybe this WHD load version, even without that custom 2 ticked and the turbo on here, I wonder whether there's something with the WHD load version that speeds it up on a faster processor. Oh, ouch. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Just thinking about that CPU, right? Running, it's running pretty warm, and that's with the trapdoor off. They must run pretty warm when the trapdoor's on and it's all just closed up in there. That 50 megahertz part. Okay, successfully through that with no holes, which I think is better than last time. I got a hole in that 4th division and I think one in the 3rd division, so I ended up in Division 2 with 2 holes. So that's not bad. Division 3. Okay, so it started Division 3. Now if we want to go real crazy, we can add the cache. So go new, I think it's just cache equals 1. And I think if we want to turn this off, turn turbo on permanently, I think this works here. Save that. Now this could be, yeah, okay, so custom 2 is ticked. So this could be completely crazy here now. We'll see. It seems faster. This is crazy. Oh! Yeah, I'm not sure I want to play it at this speed. It's too manic. It's not the stunt car race away to be manic like this. It is not the way. Okay, that's good. Of course, the test for any machine is the Frontier Elite 2 start screen. I wonder how this compares with my A1200 as for performance. Seems to be running pretty well. Now I just want to compare it with 68,000 mode, eh? Can I boot this computer in 68,000 mode? I think if I hold, sorry, was it print screen? Yeah. If I hold the two mouse buttons on the boot up, will that give me the option to choose 68,000 mode? No, that's your standard. Or is it the right mouse button on startup? Nope. No. Okay. This is my other Super Frog disk. The long lost Super Frog disk sitting in the CD-ROM drive for probably years. I'll leave that there. I'll just grab my other. I'll grab the Competition Pro gamepad. Give that a bit of a workout. There's a switch on here which slows the game down. It's interesting. So no matter what game you're playing, it will slow the game. Now, if I switch it to slow, it goes sort of shuddery. Ah, too far. Ah. One more hit and I'm dead. Need a looper's aid. Okay. Down maybe. Up across here, yeah, looks like it. Oh no. The time is going to be the problem here. I must have missed quite a few coins somewhere. Oh, there's a whole top level up there. This one here. That's back to the start, isn't it? Yeah. 10 coins. Oh, I thought I was still invulnerable there. I did it again. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Ah, nearly through to level 2. Quite sure how to quit this game actually from the CD. Escape. Goes to a white screen and it just sits there. Rightio. While I've got my CD drive up and running here, I thought I might install Workbench 3.5. Got a couple of them. One of them's actually got all of the bits and pieces. So the install manual, in English and German, the registration card with the bloomin' serial number, OS 3.5. There's actually two different serials here. That's for the other. That'll be for the other kit. Got a recovery disc that someone's written there, and we have the actual CD, the original 3.5. Why not upgrade the OS? The other one I've got has just got the CD. Yeah, just the CD. So, yep, pretty cool. So you have to do I'm pretty sure you have to do the pre-installation. Proceed with that. Yeah, this is the first step to install release 3.5. License agreement. Accept. This installation copies the icon.library, the new workbench and new data types to your hard disk. If necessary, certain files of your old installation will be saved like your data types. Do you want to do the pre-installation on partition workbench? Yes. Do you use a 4-way IDE? No. CD-ROM doing its thing. I hope it hasn't just screwed over my install. What's it doing? Making me nervous is what it's doing. What are you doing? Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for buying. .jpg. Thanks with an X. Look at that. Thank you for buying AMIGAOS 3.5. This program installs release 3.5 and your older versions of Workbench go over it. Do you want to? And you can see the einst running.jpg. AMIGAOS 3.5 installation running. Make sure you have 10 more megabytes left just for the backgrounds. Kasanomi is he's playing that bloody surgeon game again. I'll raid him in a minute. Once this install's done, I'll call it. But we'll be raiding Kasanomi. Surf the internet with AMIGAOS 3.5. Oh wow! I need to get a network card installed on this. Actually, I've got a Wi-Fi card. Don't think it'll connect to my Wi-Fi though, because it's the wrong protocol. I'll have to get an old school access point. CD-ROM blinking lights. So I plugged in the zip drive to start with, and it actually booted off. I didn't have to do anything, I just plugged it in. It's a fairly fresh install of OS 3.1, and I plugged in the zip drive and I booted off, it actually booted off this with no intervention whatsoever. That's Workbench 2.05. And when I insert that disk, if I boot the OS 3.1 that's on the compact flash in here, and I insert this zip disk, it actually mounts onto the, you can open the partitions and read all the files, etc. I actually copied some files off it, some useful files. And then so then I thought, well, I'll just install, connect up the CD-ROM drive without the zip drive installed, just to save complications, and then ran the installer, the the Blizzard 4 installer disk, and then that dumps, as far as I know, that puts down the driver file for the SCSI card, and then I ran the IDE fix. I think it's an IDE 4 fix, and Bob's your uncle. She's all go. The CD-ROM. First reboot. There we go. Workbench 3.5. That's that disk. Workbench 3.1. Look at that. Workbench version 4.2. Not bad. Nice fancy icons. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Oh well, that's all it takes to install OS 3.5. You can go and put your internet browser and things like that on, which I won't bother with at this stage. But yeah, pretty neat. Anyway, thanks guys for calling in, keep me company. Just thought I'd show you the 1200. It's fairly new build, but yeah. It's a nice little computer with that 030 Blizzard accelerator in it with a SCSI controller. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'll be streaming that one a bit more. Probably wait until I get my capture set up a bit better for that. So I'll probably revert back to the old 2000 because I've got the capture on there and my saved games, etc. So let's go ahead and raid old Carcinoma here. Where is my stream manager? Oh, can you find my stream manager? Where did I put it? I have a stream manager buried in here somewhere. I've got so many tabs open. Am I playing? Oh, there we go. I found it. Jeepers. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you maybe in the weekend at some stage. Maybe tomorrow night. Not sure. Cheers. See you later.